Hey y'all, it's your girl Slim and I'm back with another video. And if y'all read by the title, first of all, y'all have never seen a, matter of fact, no, y'all probably seen a title like this, but like 3 or 4 years ago. And I did a story time like on my fight when I had gotten into a fight, a big fight at the mall. So ghetto. But I ended up taking that video down. Like, it reached a lot of views, but I took it down because it wasn't something I was proud of. And yeah, I just didn't want it on my YouTube no more. So that was like 4 years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago that I did that story time. So I haven't did a story time in like 5 years. And that was my first and only story time I ever did. But today I decided to do a story time. And for the longest, I've always wanted to do a story time about something. I just thought my life is interesting, but I didn't think it was that interesting to be telling stories. Like, I didn't have no, like, my life compared to everybody else's life. Like, when they be telling their story times, boy, everybody else's story times be different. Like, that's tea. But I didn't think mine was like tea. But if y'all read by the title, y'all already know this story time is gonna be 2 men gone wrong. I never in a million years thought I would tell this story time. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm telling this story time. Baby, I was gonna take this to the grave. Okay, but okay, let me give y'all a little background or whatever. So this happened when I was in my freshman year of college. It was me and my friend, well, my ex-friend. We're not friends anymore. We're gonna call her, what are we gonna call her? We're gonna call her Izzy. I'm gonna have to make fake names for everybody in this story because y'all know I can't be telling people names. But her name is Izzy. Me and Izzy not even friends anymore. But we not like on no bad blood or nothing. Like, we just outgrew each other. But I met Izzy my freshman year of college. And we was like so close. Like, we was so close. Like, that was my girl. That was my dog. Izzy, if you watch this video, what's up? Like, you know, it's no bad blood with you. Like, it's cool. We just outgrew each other. But yeah, so I met Izzy my freshman year of college. We didn't stay like in the same dorm, but we both stayed on campus. So that's how we met. We met in one of my classes. Yeah, we met in one of my classes and we just kicked it off from there. So this is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we had let me give y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give y'all a little background. So Izzy, the guys he went on a 2-man with, one of the dudes Izzy had been knew. Like, the dude she was 2-manning with, like, her dude, she had already knew him like before we came to college. Like, I guess she met him like her senior year of high school or whatever. So like, she kind of already like knew him or whatever. I didn't really know him. I didn't even know her. Like I said, I just met her my freshman year. Like, so I didn't know him. I didn't know none of that. But she had told me like their history or whatever. And she was just like, he always tried to talk to her. He always tried to talk to her like back when she was in high school, but she never gave him the time today. So mind y'all, the dude, her sneaky link or whatever, sneaky link, we just gonna say sneaky link. Her sneaky link is partners with like a big famous rapper that stays in Atlanta. That stays in Atlanta, y'all. So like, he partners, like that's his partner or whatever. So we gonna name her sneaky link, what we gonna name him? We gonna name her sneaky link Jacob. And we gonna name the famous rapper Young J. Yeah, so Young J, Jacob, and Izzy. Okay, so it was this one night. Matter of fact, no. And this is not even our first time linking up with Jacob and like his friends. Like, we had linked up with them before. Like, the first time we linked up with Jacob, we was like, it was like our homecoming week. It was our homecoming week, and he kept calling her saying like he wanted to link, and he was like, he was with his friends. So he had asked her like, did she have a friend? And mind you, we was together. So she was like, you trying to she was like, this boy want to see me. I'm sorry, y'all, this happened literally my freshman year. Like, it's been 4 years, so forgive me if I'm like I mean, like, I'm trying to still remember the story. But she's like, this boy this boy want to link, and he got a friend, like, do you want to come? Because she was like, she don't want to go by herself. And every time, like, she link with him, or like she'll just link with anybody, like at night, like she'll always ask me to come with her. Like, I'm just like her bodyguard. Like, that's, you know, I'm overprotective over my friends. Like, I don't play that. So she always asks me to go with her, like when she, you know, going somewhere or something, or like with a guy or whatever. So I was like, okay. So he came to our school. Him and his friend came to our school and picked us up. And like, okay, the vibes was cool. Like, it was nothing crazy. I was just like, oh, this is what he looked like. And mind y'all, every time we linked up with Jacob, he always had a new friend for me. And I'm just like, sir, I am not for the team. I am not for the game. Even though, like, we're not doing nothing serious or anything, it's like, still, like, I'm not trying to be sneaking and linking with your whole gang every time I pull up with my friend for her to see you. Like, I just didn't like that. But so yeah, that was our first time linking, and we had went to his house or whatever, and we was all just chilling. The second time we linked, he put up to our school again, and y'all, it's so funny. He pulled up, him and all his friends literally pulled up in fast cars, scats, all that, like pulled up at the racetrack, just showing off, y'all. I was like, oh my God. And me and my friend was like, oh my gosh, like, we cannot be seen in these folks' car. Like, this is crazy. When I tell y'all, I had on something cute actually, but I had on like a bonnet, and I had on a bodysuit, because it was like so like last minute. Like, we didn't even know we was gonna be doing that. Like, he just called her and was like, y'all should come out. Like, we here at your school at the racetrack, like, pop out. So we're like, oh shoot, like what? Like, I tell you, I got my bonnet on. Like, we was just chilling. Well, I was chilling. I think she was getting off work, but I was chilling. I had my bonnet on, and he kept rushing us to come outside. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my bonnet on. At least I got my lashes on a bodysuit, and I have no jacket. So as I'm going outside, I'm trying to cover my head with my jacket, because I'm like, I don't need people like watching, because people be watching. Like, people be watching me and my friends all the time at school. Like, they'll always be like, why we seen you walking to class, like, we seen you walking to school, I mean not school, to work, da, da, da. Like, they just always, like, people, you don't never know who watching, and everybody be watching, especially if you go, you know, to GSU. So I'm like, let me cover my head, because I don't need people seeing me. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, we hopped in a car. We went to a car meet at, you know, the BP, the gas station. You know how they be. We was just driving around, da, da, da. So that was our second time linking with him. I don't really remember. No, we linked again after that, but it was nothing serious. We just went back to his house, da, 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 da. It was really nothing. Okay, now, so this night that the two men just went left, so I'm in my room. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just laying down, chilling. I was really about to go to sleep, and Izzy called me. Mind you, me and Izzy don't stay in the same dorm. She stayed like in the dorm across from mine. So she called me. She's like, what you doing? And I'm just like, man, we finna go to sleep for real. So she's like, you trying to go on this 2-man? I'm like, a 2-man? With who? Like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Mind y'all, you know, my whole freshman year, I was not really effing with nobody for real. Like, I wasn't really talking to people for real. But it was by choice. Like, I just didn't want to talk to nobody, because I just felt like nobody was showing me different. Like, everybody was acting the same. You know, when you're in college, all niggas want to do is just have sex with you. Like, so I just really wasn't talking to people for real. So I was just doing me. So like, when I did go on these 2-mans or sneaky links and stuff, it was like, it was just for fun, really. But I never did anything with anybody. Like, can't nobody say they did anything with me, because I'm not that type of girl. But so she's like, you trying to go on this 2-man? I'm like, well, who? She's like, with Jacob and his friend. And mind you, the friend he tried to get me to be with this night, that was my first time meeting him in person that night. But I've talked to him on the phone. But I already, like, when I talked to him on the phone, I was like, like, something was off about him that I just did not like. And I was just like, I don't know how I feel about him. But I was like, I'm just gonna still go. So she's like, yeah, Jacob and his friend Daniel. Jacob and his friend Daniel. So I'm just like, she's like, please, can you please come? Like, I don't want to go myself. I'm like, okay, fine. Mind y'all, I got a 7 a.m. the next morning. Like, but you know, I'm a down friend. Like, my friend want to do something, like, I'm there for my friend. I didn't want her to go by herself. Like I told y'all, like, Izzy always asked me to go somewhere with her. And I'll be down because, like, I'll be like my friend's bodyguard. Like, I don't know, like, I'll be having to protect my friends. Like, I don't go for none of that. So I'm just like, okay. I said, so how we get in there? Like, they coming to get us, or are we getting a lift? Like, what? She's like, yeah, he gonna pay for the lift. I said, okay, so where we going? And she's like, we going to this hotel because they staying at a hotel. I'm like, a hotel? Why? I was just like, okay. Because like I told y'all, I don't be on none of that. Like, when I do 2 mans and sneakers, I don't do that. Like, no, I'm not a type of girl. Like, I don't just give myself, like, no, we don't do that. But I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna go. So Izzy ended up coming to my dorm, and we just waiting. Mind y'all, we have on like sweats and hoodies. Like, we real life just bumming. Like, our hair was cute, but like clothes wise, like, we was wearing hoodies and sweats. Like, it was nothing. So we just waiting on him to send the money for the lift. He ended up sending the money for the lift. I'm like, which hotel we going to? And she told me the hotel. And the hotel, she told me it was like a hotel that I had worked for. So I'm thinking that's the hotel we going to. I'm like, oh shoot. Like, the people I work with finna see me? Like, no. So when he sent the address of the hotel, it was a different location. So I was like, okay, cool. And it was a little farther. It was like a little farther. And I was like, I'm glad he paying for this lift, because who was paying for that? No. But so we ended up getting in the lift. It took us a cool like 20-25 minutes to get there. Like, we just chilling, we vibing. It's so funny because the lift driver, he was like, what do y'all want to play? And it's so crazy because we saw him to play the rapper that that's his partner, like his partner. So we saw him to play Young J. Is that what I said? What his name was? Young J? Yeah. We saw him to play Young J. Me, and it's so funny, y'all. Me and freaking Izzy, I almost forgot her name. Me and Izzy was so like obsessed with this rapper music. But like, of course, like they didn't know. Like, we didn't like show, like just be playing him and just showing him off, or just acting like fangirls and nothing. It never gave that. But we really F with his music. So we was like, we was in a car with someone to play his music, and we was just in the car lit making videos. It was so funny. So we finally pull up to the hotel, and so we get out the car. Mind you, the hotel is not like super big, but it's like a normal size hotel. And I think she had called him to like ask like what the room number was, and when he answered the phone, and he answered the phone, and he had an attitude. I don't know why he had an attitude. I can't even remember why he had an attitude, but he was taking it out like on us as if we did something. So that was red flag number 1 of the night. I was like he was like screaming at the phone, like he, like, I don't know what, I can't even tell you, I don't remember what happened, but he literally had an attitude, and I did not like that. So as he like yelling at her on the phone, I'm like, who are you talking to? Like, who you talking to? Because I know I don't play that. I don't let niggas talk to me crazy. I don't let niggas talk to my friends crazy. Like, who are you talking to? So that was red flag, and my vibe was already just off, because I don't like that. Like, who are you talking to? So he finally gave us the room number, and we trying to figure out like which elevator to get on or whatever to like get to the room. It was so confusing. So we finally like get up like to the floor. I don't know what we was talking about, but we had cracked a joke, and we were laughing. So we took too long to like come to the room, but we was laughing, like we was playing around. So he come out the room. I guess he heard us laughing, so he come out the room. He's like, y'all so fucking childish, like y'all playing too much, like come on. I'm like, I looked at her, I looked at him, I said, you really got me effed up, because what is your problem? How you gonna call my friend to pull up and you got an attitude? Like, what's up with you? Like, you need to get your I was saying, like, I don't want to cuss, but I was like, you need to get your ish together. Like, what's up with you? So he's trying to go back and forth with me, and I was like, you got the right one. Like, don't be doing all that. Like, you need to chill. So he's like, bro, just come in the room. Like, just come in the room. I'm like, oh my God. Mind you, I'm doing this for my friend, and I did not want to leave her, but at that very moment, I wanted to leave, because I'm like, who are you? Like, I don't play that. Like, I don't do the attitudes. I don't do the talking crazy. Like, I don't do that when it comes to niggas, when it comes to females. Like, who are you talking to? So I'm just like, okay. So I come in the room, and mind you, I have an attitude, and Izzy noticed I have an attitude, so she just quiet, and like, so it's Jacob, it's Would I say his friend name? Daniel and their other friend. Oh my God, their other friend. We're gonna name him Tony. So I've seen Tony before. Like, I had seen Tony before, not in person, but like on my Instagram, because I just remember I was randomly on Instagram and I looked at my notifications and he was like on my pictures. And when I click his page, I'm like, oh, this is one of Jacob homies. Cool. Mind y'all, when I seen Jacob homie Tony, like, when I tell you it gave catfish, like, he did not look the same from how he did, like, on Instagram. He was way, like, he was way shorter, way smaller. His vibe, like, I don't know. Like, you know how, like, rappers and, like, hood niggas, like, they be, you know, on them pills, they be smoking, they just be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So he was like, I don't know what he did that night. I don't know if he popped a perk. I don't know what he did, y'all. But when I tell y'all, this man was like talking really, really slow. Like, he was acting slow. And I was looking at Izzy. I was like, Izzy, what the fuck? I was like, Izzy, what is this? And me and Izzy busted out laughing. Me and Izzy busted out laughing. She's like, please, please, not tonight. Please don't do this tonight. Because y'all know I'm always cracking jokes. So she's like, please, not tonight. I'm like, okay. So then I see, when I say his other friend name, Daniel. I see his friend Daniel, the one I'm supposed to be two-manning with. Daniel walking around here in the towel like he just got out the shower. I'm just looking at him like, I'm just looking like, what is going on? Jacob got an attitude. His other friend Tony is off something. I don't know what's going on. It's just not giving. And this man, Daniel, walking around here in the towel. But Daniel, like, he was cool. Like, it was nothing wrong with Daniel, like, that night. Daniel didn't do nothing, like, crazy that night. But Daniel, like, he was walking around his towel. He looked at us. He's like, hey, how y'all doing? Da, 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 da. I'm like, hey. Daniel over here asking us, do we have lotion? Me and Izzy looked at each other. I'm like, does it look like I have lotion? Like, why would I bring lotion? Why don't you already have lotion? Like, this is your hotel room. So Daniel over here trying to call, like, the front desk. He's like, do y'all mind calling the front desk for me, asking for some lotion? I'm just like, what is going on? Mind y'all, we come in the room, y'all. The room is a mess. The room is a mess. It literally looked like niggas been in there. Like, it was a mess, baby. On the counter, you have you got, bruh, I don't even know if I should say this. Just imagine walking into a hood nigga room. Like, it was just a mess. Mind y'all, they had 2 beds. So the bed Daniel was sleeping on, mind y'all, Daniel's the one I'm supposed to be two-manning with. The bed Daniel was sleeping on was dirty, y'all. It was dirty. I don't know if it was dookie stains, chocolate, I don't know what it is, y'all, but it looked like it was dookie. Like, it looked like somebody literally pooped in the bed. So Jacob told me some, yeah, because Izzy finna lay with me over here on my bed. Mind you, Jacob's bed is clean. Like, clean. Nothing is on his sheets, nothing. He's like, yeah, because me and Izzy finna lay on this bed. You finna lay over there with Daniel. I looked at him. I said, are you trying me? Do you not see? First of all, even if he didn't have nothing on his bed, I was not laying with that nigga. Because I don't even know him. I'm not laying up with a nigga I don't even know. So that, I wasn't doing that anyway. So he's like, yeah, you finna lay up with Daniel while I lay up with Izzy. I said, are you trying me? Do you not see this nigga bed? Like, why would you just ask me to lay down with him? So he got mad, trying to go off. Telling me, why you always gotta be so difficult? This is why I don't like you. Da, 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 da. And he's going off. He's like, why would you bring her? Like, he going in, y'all. And I start going off too. I'm like, nigga, why would you lay in this bed? Like, you lay in this dookie ass bed. I'm sorry, I know some of you guys said, I'm like, you lay in this bed. Like, you see how dirty this bed is? And then y'all probably had other females here before we even came. So why would I even lay in these nasty sheets? Like, are you crazy? Like, he pissed me off so bad. That nigga pissed me off so bad, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, me and that nigga have, like, a love-hate relationship. Every time we see each other, like, we don't know if it's gonna be cool. We don't know if we finna hate each other. Like, when I tell you, me and that nigga cannot stand each other, like, I cannot stand that nigga. Like, to this day, I cannot stand that nigga. But we going back and forth because he want me to lay down on this dookie bed. So, what happened? So we was arguing. We kept arguing. And I got mad at Izzy because Izzy wasn't saying nothing. She wasn't defending me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just about to leave. But I wasn't finna leave the hotel. I just went downstairs to the lobby level and I just sat there because I was mad. Like, I was really, really heated. So Izzy calling me, like, she stayed in the room or whatever. Izzy calling me, she blowing on my phone, telling me something, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And I'm texting her. I'm like, bro, you just gonna let me that? I was like, you really gonna let this nigga talk to me like that? Like, you really gonna let this nigga, like, go off like that? You're not gonna say nothing? Like, what's up with you? Like, this is, well, it's not her nigga, but, you know, this is your dude. Like, this is who you came to see. And you let this nigga talk to me crazy? Like, you're done. And it's like, I was still being a good friend. I didn't even leave her. I still stayed at the hotel, but I just went downstairs to calm down. Because I wasn't finna just leave her by herself. Even though I was mad. So, yeah, I'm just telling her, like, I felt some type of way that she didn't say anything. Because you just let this nigga talk to me crazy. So, I'm just sitting there. So, she decided to come down there with me to talk. And I was still expressing my feelings. And I was just saying how he been tripping since we got here. Like, don't nobody want to be around no nigga that got no attitude. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how he gonna invite you here and it be acting like that? Like, no. So he blowing up her phone, like, where you at? Like, where you going? Like, why did you go down there? Da, 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 da. Like, if she don't want to be up here, she don't gotta be up here. Like, come back. Mind y'all, he was so mad. He got mad and started telling her, like, why would you even bring her? Like, you didn't even have to bring her. Like, it could have just been you. So he was just mad. He was like, man, I just want some pussy. Like, he's saying all this stuff. And I'm just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, when people go on the 2-man or like do sneaky links, they obviously want to do something. But it's like the fact he said that out loud is just like crazy. So like he was really, really mad because he really wanted to do something. And I guess since she brought me, he was just like, he just felt like I was stopping something and I wasn't. Like, I literally wasn't stopping nothing. If you wanted to do what you wanted to do, go ahead. Like, y'all are grown. Do what you want to do. Like, I don't care. Handle your business. Like, what? And it's so funny because she was able to do nothing anyway because she was on her cycle. So he would have been looking dumb if he even tried to do something with her. But anyway, that's besides the point. So he come down there trying to be my friend. Talking about some friend, you good? Like, what's wrong? Like, you good? I said, nigga, I'm not your friend. Like, did you not just try to start an argument? Did you just not try to start an argument with me upstairs? Because I wouldn't lay down with your partner? Like, are you dumb? We is not friends, nigga. Do not call me your friend. He's on some, bro, just chill. Just chill. It's not even like that. Like, he's like, it's not even like that, bro. Let's just go back upstairs and be cool. Da da da. I'm like, I'm not going back upstairs. I'm not laying with your partner and I don't even know him. Y'all, this man starts saying, do you not know who this nigga is? This is Young J brother. Mind y'all, that's Young J blood brother. But he's like their partner. I don't know how this whole little tree, family tree, I don't know how that go. But the dude, Daniel, was Young J, like, real family. So he's like, do you not know who this nigga is? This is Young J brother, blood brother. Like, can't no female just be around him like that. Like, you gotta be special if you even lay next to him. Like, he said all this stuff to me, y'all. I looked at him. I was like, do you not know who I am? Let me tell y'all something. I never cared about who anybody is, baby. We all from Atlanta and we all celebrities in this mug. And I do not care. I never cared what a nigga have. I don't care. Forget your money, forget your car. I never cared about that. And I damn sure don't care about who brother you is. If anything, let me talk to Young J. Like, why would I want to talk to Young J brother? Like, bye. So he's like, this is Young J brother. Like, he got this, he got money. Like, he just said all this stuff about Young J brother. And I'm like, I don't give a, like, I started going off. I was like, I don't care who this is. I don't care if this was Young J. I don't care if this was Young J dad. Like, I don't care. I'm not laying next to a nigga I don't know. I said, that's your problem. Y'all so used to, I said bees, but I said y'all so used to females kissing up to y'all and praising y'all and being at your feet. And I said, I'm gonna be the one to tell you I'm not that. And I would never be that. Like, I'm gonna be the one to let you know and humble you because this is not that. Like, I don't care about none of that. I'm not laying next to a nigga that I don't know. And then his sheets is dirty and y'all probably had hella females here. Like, that is nasty. Like, what? So he's still like chatting, da da da, trying to convince us to go upstairs. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come upstairs, but I'm not laying next to him. Like, I don't know what y'all about to do, but I'm finna just sit down somewhere. Like, I'm not finna be laying up with no nigga that I don't know, and then his sheets is dirty. So we finally go back upstairs, y'all. This is when things like started going left, for real, for real. I can't even tell y'all how this even started, but okay, so Tony had ended up going, I guess they had 2 rooms. So Tony ended up going to a different room, and it was just me, Izzy, Jacob, and Daniel. So I don't know. Oh, Daniel was trying to go to the gas station. And Jacob was like, no, like, you don't need to go to the gas station, just chill. Daniel was like, how you gonna tell me where I can and can't go? Like, I'm about to go to the gas station. Jacob is like, bro, you cannot be running these streets by yourself. Well, not running. You can't be roaming these streets by yourself. Like, you know what type of nigga you is. You know who we are. Like, we can't be walking around here by ourselves. Like, I gotta go with you. But I guess, like, Jacob did not feel like going to the gas station with him. So he kept trying to tell him, like, don't go to the gas station. And Daniel was like, nigga, who are you talking to? I am older than you by like 1 year. He's like, nigga, I am older than you. Like, stop trying to tell me what to do. If I want to go to the gas station, I'll go to the gas station. So Jacob like, bro, you so fucking slow. Like, he going off like, you so slow. Like, why are you trying to go to the gas station by yourself? Like, he basically trying to say, like, are you trying to get like killed, or like you trying to get caught like lacking? I guess they got hella ops. I know how hood niggas are and rappers, like, they be having ops. So it's like, I understood Jacob's point of view and I understood Daniel's point of view. But at the end of the day, Daniel is grown. Like, if Daniel want to go to the gas station, he can go. Like, he's a grown man. But it's like, I understand Jacob's part too. Like, y'all have ops. You can't be caught lacking by yourself. But hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But like I said, I understood both parts. So Jacob got mad and he started like going off. Like, he just started going off. So Daniel, mind y'all, both of them are skinny as fuck. They skinny, but they're strong. Like, I don't know. Jacob started going off on Daniel. Let me tell y'all, I can't even remember word for word what was said, but I know they was going in on each other. And I just remember Daniel like, nigga, who you talking to? Like, mind y'all, they're cussing and stuff, but I'm trying not to cuss on YouTube. He's like, who you talking to? I'm a grown nigga, like, I'm grown. Like, who the F are you to tell me where and when I can go somewhere? Like, who are you? I'm a grown man, So they arguing, y'all. They arguing. It was so bad. Me and Izzy are both looking at each other like, what in the world? Like, when I tell you, it just went left, like, so bad. When I tell you, they were arguing for like 2 hours. Literally 2 hours. Y'all, why these niggas start arguing about who got more bodies? Me and Izzy looked at each other like, y'all talking about like bodies, like, you know, bodies, or like bodies. So Daniel like, nigga, I got more bodies than you, nigga. I get more niggas than you, nigga. Me and Izzy looked at each other and we was like, what? We about to go right now. We about to go right now. Like, I was like, why are y'all arguing about who got more bodies? Mind y'all, they are close. Like, they are close partners. And it's like, I did not expect all that to like transpire so fast. Jacob is like, you acting like this in front of some bees. He's talking some no disrespect to y'all, but he was like, he trifling. He trying to argue in front of some bees. Like, we're supposed to be partners, like, he mad. And I'm just looking like, so Daniel had ended up getting in Jacob's face. Like, he got in his face. Like, he was gonna hit him. And when I tell y'all, I got so scared. I tried to like push them back. And when I tell y'all, Daniel pushed me so hard in my chest, almost flew across the room. I was like, oh nah, I can't be in here. Cause if something go down, these niggas are gonna start shooting at each other. I couldn't do it. I was like, if these niggas start fighting, bro, I am leaving the room. Mind y'all, they are loud, screaming at each other loud. Like, the neighbors next to us could hear us. Baby, they can hear us downstairs. They can hear us downstairs in the lobby. Because I had walked out the room for a second. I looked over the balcony and I seen the person at the concierge looking up. and the security was looking up, and I was like, oh shoot, I remember. I was like, y'all gotta chill, y'all gotta chill, y'all gotta chill, because they was literally. Okay, I don't even know where I left off at because my camera just turned off. But what was I saying? But they were like screaming at each other, and the concierge and the security, like, they heard them. So I'm like, I went back in the room and I'm just like, y'all need to chill, like, y'all being loud. So they're still going off on each other. So Daniel ends up calling Young Jay. Soon as Daniel called Young Jay, Jacob got so mad. He was like, bro, you so childish, you a kid, that's why he gotta keep you on a leash, he gotta always keep you with him, he can't let you wander by yourself because you was a freaking kid, da, 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 da. I'm like, bro. So Daniel is on the phone with Young Jay telling him what happened. So Young Jay telling me some, Jacob, you tripping, cuz, like, you tripping, you doing too much. Jacob got so mad. He's like, yo, Young Jay, for real? That's how you acting? He's like, I'm about to call you. I'm about to call you. So he trying to call Young Jay. Both of them fighting over the phone, trying to call Young Jay, trying to tell their side of the story. So I'm in the background like, can I tell Young Jay? I'm like, can I tell Young Jay what happened? Because Young Jay can't hear what y'all saying. Like, let me tell Young Jay the story. I'm like, let me tell Young Jay the story. Izzy looking at me. She's like, girl, sit down. I'm like, no, I want to tell him the story. Like, let me see the phone. Being funny. So they're literally running around a room with their phone trying to tell Young Jay the story. So Young Jay ended up hanging up the phone. It was so funny, like, y'all, it's so much more, but this literally happened 4 years ago, so I can't remember verbatim, like, what was said word for word. But when I tell y'all, it was so bad. They argued for like 2 hours straight, finna fight. They done turned that room. Mind you, the room was already upside down when we got there. Baby, the room was worse by the end of the night. Things finally kind of calmed down. Jacob was like letting Daniel have it, but Daniel was still not effing around with Jacob. So Jacob, Daniel decides to go live, trying to tell his live about Daniel. And Daniel like, bro, get off live. Like, bro, get off live. Like, stop trying to tell people what's going on. Just get off live. So Daniel tried to take over the live time. So not Daniel. Jacob tried to take over Daniel live time. So this my nigga, this my partner. Like, you know, brothers fight, da 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 da. But this my nigga. Don't stunt nothing he's saying. And Daniel not stunting nothing he's saying. He's still trying to tell the story, da 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 da. And me, by the time I look at the time, y'all, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking at Izzy, I'm like, it's time to go. Like, I got a class tomorrow. Mind y'all, I didn't even end up going to the class, y'all. I was slumped, baby, till 3 p.m. Like, I was slumped. But after all that went down, I was like, I am never in life linking up with Jacob and his friends ever again. Because, like, first of all, when we first pull up, you had an attitude. For whatever reason, like, how you got an attitude and we didn't even do anything to you, we just got here. Then you trying to make me lay down with this, I'm not gonna say dirty, because I mean, Daniel was not dirty, but his bed was dirty. And it's like, we don't know how many females they don't ever even had in this room in their bed. Like, I'm not gonna just be laying in this bed and y'all done probably had every single female in here. Like, no, it's not giving it. That's disgusting. So you try to make me lay down in this nigga bed knowing it's dirty. You try to start an argument with me. Like, it was just, that whole night was just not giving. And it's like, I was just like, I'm never linking up with Jacob and his friends ever again. And I told Izzy, I was just like, yeah, we're not doing this ever again. Like, ever again. And then Izzy ended up apologizing to me about not speaking up for me when he was like trying to go off on me and stuff. You know, I just accepted her apology and I was just like, it's just cool. But it's like, you know, I be going hard for you, so I'm gonna need you to do the same thing for me. Like, I would never let no nigga talk to you crazy. So like, when a nigga trying to come at me, even though I'm gonna stand my ground at the end of the day, but it's like, that's like your nigga. So it's like, you need to tell your nigga watch his mouth when he talking to me. Like, what? But that is the end of the story time about how my 2 men went, how my 2 men gone wrong. Like, y'all, these 2 mans be, I haven't went on a 2A in a long time, like a long time. Like, that is crazy. But yeah, this is the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, comment down and comment down below if you want to see another story time, because I got more stories to tell y'all. Like, okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I just created my brand new ebook, How to Become a YouTuber. I'm gonna put it right here for y'all to see. If you want to become a YouTuber, I have everything you need to know in this ebook. It is only $15. Like, you cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. And we are on the road to 1K. Subscribe right now so we can get to 1K and we can have a celebration. Like, but thank you guys so much for watching. Follow all my social medias. I will have it all in the description down below. I love y'all.